Hey, welcome to another edition of Backyard Grilling here on Nex-Tech Local 1. A little chilly outside, but we're still good to go. Today we're going to be making bread pudding, but not just any bread pudding. We're going to substitute the bread with donuts. So you can't beat cake donuts. And look, they're even like festive donuts. So bread pudding on the grill. We're going to be using our Dutch oven. And I took this recipe and I kind of cut it in half because it called for like 16 cake donuts. And so this way we're going to shoot for about 8. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that we want to do is we want to cut up our cake donuts, and we want to kind of cut them up in about, just kind of small pieces. And, you know, the best thing would be probably like day-old donuts, or not even day-old, but, I mean, you could put them in the oven and dry them out even a little more. That would be even better because it would help soak up the custard mixture that we're going to make. These aren't dried out, but they are day-old. Matter of fact, I had to hide them outside so my family wouldn't get into them. So we're going to cut these up into just bite-sized pieces. And I went in and I just started grabbing cake donuts. So we've got some chocolate ones, we got some caramel ones, we've got some just plain glazed ones. So we've got the whole gamut of cake donuts. The only thing we didn't get was like a solid chocolate one, but you know, that would be good too. Just like you could do chocolate and all sorts of different kind of just plain glazed donuts. So get these all cut up. You know, I like regular bread pudding, but I figured, you know, you throw a donut in there and take its place, it's got to be even better. All right, so there's our donuts cut up, ready for the custard mixture. Now then, I'm kind of running short on pots, so I'm actually going to grab my Dutch oven. And I went ahead and put it on the grill because I wanted it to be, you know, hot enough that I could put some butter in there and it would melt. So I'm going to put a little butter in there and start the melting process, and that way it don't stick to everything. And then we're actually going to just go ahead and, it's not too hot, and put our donuts in there. Just like so. And that way we have that to make our custard. I'm going to go ahead, and it calls to drizzle about 1/4 cup, or maybe a little bit more than 1/4 cup of butter over the top of the donuts. So I'm going to go ahead and get that peeled, and I'm going to put that on the grill. And I've got just a regular cast iron skillet, and I'm going to go ahead and start melting that in there. Okay, so we'll set our donut mixture off to the side, and now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make our custard. So it calls for, and like I said, I cut this in half, so it calls for 3 eggs. So if you were doing this at home, 3 medium eggs, you could go with about 5 or 6 if you wanted. All right, so there's our 3 medium eggs, and then we need a whole cup of cream. It's got to be good if it's got cream in it. Okay, so we've got our cup of cream. The only thing I don't like about baking is you gotta kind of stay true to the recipe a little bit more than what you normally would. Usually I'm one of those that likes to just dump stuff in there, but you can't really do that. So we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Then we're gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. So all I've got is 1/4. So I'll do 2 of those. Okay. So we've got that, and then we've got our butter, and then it also calls for about 1/4 cup of just regular sugar. Oops, I forgot to pop that open. Okay, so we've got our donuts, our eggs, our cream, our vanilla. We'll go ahead and start to beat this together. I'll just use a fork here. I'm gonna go ahead and check real quick on my butter and see if it's melted yet. Not quite yet, so I will keep mixing this together. Okay, this is our custard mixture. And then when we're done, we'll go ahead and make a little glaze and kind of sprinkle it on the top. So that'll be good. All right, so there's our custard mixer. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and kind of pour it over the top of our donuts. We're gonna make sure our donuts are nice and even. We could pour our donuts back in here. We could do it a couple different ways, but just go ahead. Okay. There we go. Now we want to mix this all together. So we're going to go ahead and mix this all together, and we're really going to let it soak for about, we're going to let it sit in that custard and let it soak for about, 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. If you wanted to, you could put it in the fridge and let it soak for half a day. We're going to let this get a soak on, and then we're going to put it back in our Dutch oven and put it on the grill. But while we do that, we're going to go ahead and take a break, so don't go away.
High Plains Podiatry, the team's greatest joy is seeing you doing what you love to do. Dr. Rob Hens addresses all problems of the foot and ankle with leading-edge capabilities. They travel extensively, serving in satellite clinics near you. Their growth in Southwest Nebraska is a direct result of the caring and personal treatment they give their patients. Let High Plains Podiatry bring the pep back in your step. Now seeing patients in Norton and Colby, Kansas. Call today, 877-345-3668.
What a girl wants in her home kitchen. Ease of use, flexibility, fun, the latest kitchen design, Frigidaire Professional Real Stainless Steel for fewer finger smudges, a French door refrigerator, convection cooking, and quiet dishwasher. Have the staff at Genuine Appliance in Hayes demonstrate new Frigidaire Gallery appliances to find what you want. Genuine Appliance at 1224 East 27th Street in Hayes. Everything a girl wants.
Trust Rogers & Associates Insurance to keep your peace of mind through all the seasons in life. Whether you're cozy at home memory making with your family, on an outdoor adventure with the top down, floating on a boat, or in the middle of harvest, we can customize an insurance plan that's perfect for you. For all the seasons, we've got you covered. Call us or visit us online to learn more today.
At Nex-Tech Wireless, we are here to help you anytime in any way that we can.
I broke my phone.
Oh.
I don't know what to do.
Luckily, you're covered by Phone Guard. We can get you a new phone today.
Hey, is this tracking my workout?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Oh.
Switch to us and get a $100 Visa gift card and half off any smartphone.
Hey, how do I get signal in my basement?
Turn on the settings for calls over Wi-Fi.
Nex-Tech Wireless. Time for something different.
Good night, Jerry.
Hey, welcome back to Backyard Grilling here on Nex-Tech Local 1, and we're outside today and we're making donut bread pudding. Yep, you heard me right, donut bread pudding. So what we did is we cut our 8 donuts up into pieces. We put them in our Dutch oven, had them on the grill. We mixed them in with the custard and everything. They've been on here for about 45 minutes, maybe closer to an hour, and it's about done. If you look at it here, we'll get the camera to get a good shot here. You can start to see, that butter that's really kind of set up in there a little bit, and that butter will absorb a little bit. But what we're going to do now is, like I said, we've cooked this for about an hour, and cooked it a little bit longer because my grill is not quite as hot as what I'd want if I was just cooking this. So we're going to take this, we're going to put it back on, but we're going to take the lid off and we're going to let it go for about another 15 to 20 minutes, and that way the top will get a little bit more crusty. When we come back, we'll make a glaze, just pour on this, and we'll give it a try, so don't go away.
The team at Homestead Assisted Living is a proud supporter of the Hayes community. Located just west of the Sternberg Natural History Museum, Homestead is a warm and welcoming community where residents receive compassionate care from licensed professionals. If you're curious about senior living options for yourself or a loved one, make Homestead your first call. Our kind and courteous staff would love to show you around and answer any questions you may have. Call us today to schedule a tour of Homestead or visit us online at homesteadofhayes.com.
Kansas weather can be brutal on your home's exterior. A dry and watertight roof performance is a result of choosing the right contractor. At AquaShield Roofing and Construction, we use the most up-to-date products and efficient technology. We offer quality services, professional installation, and unmatched warranties, adding value to your home and providing years of trouble-free protection. Call AquaShield Roofing and Construction for a free estimate today.
Hey Nex-Tech customers, would you like a chance to win free service on your Nex-Tech bill? Well, here's your chance. On the first and third Sunday of every month, tune in to Nex-Tech Local 1 at 6 p.m. and play along with Nex-Tech Sunday Fun Day Bingo. If you miss an episode, don't worry about it. It'll replay every night at 6 p.m. Use your cards included with your Nex-Tech bill or print your own at nextech.com/bingo. Nex-Tech Sunday Fun Day Bingo is brought to you by these awesome sponsors.
Storage Solutions is now offering premier portable buildings built locally in Greensburg and made to withstand the Kansas weather. These unique buildings can be more than just a storage shed and are as large as 16 by 40 feet. Their 30-year warranty offers flooring and walls that won't rot, splinter, or crack and are finished with a urethane paint. Multiple purchasing options are available. Visit Storage Solutions of Hayes to view models or go online to customize your building today. Hey, welcome back to Backyard Grilling here on Nex-Tech Local 1, and we're outside and we're making donut bread pudding. That's right, not just bread pudding, donut bread pudding. So it's like a double whammy of goodness. You got bread pudding and then you got donuts. So, all right, so what we're gonna do real quick here is we're just gonna make a quick glaze that we can put on our bread pudding when it comes out. So I'm going to put about a quarter of a cup of milk. And then I'm going to dump some powdered sugar in here till we get the consistency we're looking for. I probably put way too much milk in there, but we'll see here. Yeah, I did. You know what that means? That means we're going to have lots of glaze. Can't accuse me of being a baker. Be better if we had like a KitchenAid or something like that for this, but we can do it. That's kind of messy. Okay. All right, there we go. That took forever. That is our glaze that we're going to drizzle over our bread pudding. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our bread pudding off. We'll do it without burning ourselves, hopefully. There we go. So we put it back in there, and you can kind of see that it's crusted up a little bit. You see that? You can still see the sprinkles because they were like, yeah, cool. Sprinkles from the donut. All right, so we're going to look for a spoon here. You know, you could cut it up into squares, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to kind of take a corner and dish it out. About like so. Okay. Then we got to have our glaze. Here, I'll move this out of the way. I'm kind of pumped here. I need a fork. Okay. It shouldn't be that good. That's worth another bite. Yep. This is a must-have. You got to try this at home. Don't waste any donuts, though. Just use extra. So, really got to try this at home. Donut bread pudding. Give it a shot. It's super good. It's pretty simple too. Make sure you check out YouTube and social media and all of our social media sites, YouTube, Pinterest, Snapchat, all that fun stuff. Check out our other episodes, our older episodes, and make sure you join us again for another edition of Backyard Grilling here on Nex-Tech Local 1.